Good morning, children. This is lecture 3 of chapter electrochemistry. In this lecture, we will study about electrode potential, standard electrode potential, hydrogen standard electrode, and electrochemical series. Let us discuss about electrode potential. What is electrode potential? Electrode potential is the tendency or ease of an electrode to lose or gain electron when it is in contact with its own ion in solution. What actually it is saying, if suppose there is a solution and there is an electrode which is inserted in that solution, the solution is having the ion, same ion, that of the electrode, then the electrode can either lose or gain electron. How easily it can gain or lose electron, that will decide its electrode potential. Just see here, there can be three possibilities. The possibility one, when the electrode is dipped in a solution which is containing its own ion, maybe there is no exchange of electron. If there is no exchange of electron, that means it is neither losing or gaining any electron. So there is no oxidation or reduction takes place. Okay. And if there is no oxidation or reduction is taking place, there is no potential developing. Second possibility 2, it may happen that metal loses electrons. Suppose metal is losing N electrons. Naturally, it will get oxidized and it will form Mn plus. Okay, and this will go into the solution. And here in this, if Mn plus is forming, that means oxidation is taking place. So this electrode develops negative potential because Mn plus ion will move into the solution, leaving behind only electron. So this oxidation electrode develops a negative potential. Possibility 3, the third possibility may be that electrode ions gain N electrons and gets deposited on metal, deposited on the electrode. From the solution, the ions will move towards the electrode. There it will take the electron and it will discharge and it get deposited on the metal, that is the electrode. So it is gaining electron in this case, that means reduction is going on. So that electrode is known as reduction electrode and that electrode develops a positive potential. Am I clear, children? Standard electrode potential, which is also denoted by E0. What is standard electrode potential? It is a potential of an assembly, electrode assembly. If the electrode assembly will follow certain conditions, then the potential what we will get for that particular assembly is known as standard electrode potential. And if the oxidation is going on that assembly, then the potential whatever we will get from that assembly will be known as standard oxidation potential. And if the reduction is going on that particular assembly, then we will call it as standard reduction potential. Okay, now what is the condition? What are the conditions? The assembly should have certain particular conditions. What are these conditions? Temperature should be at 25 degrees centigrade. Concentration of the solution in the assembly should be 1 mole per liter. and pressure of the gas if used in the assembly should be 1 atmosphere. If the assembly is fulfilling all these criteria, then that assembly is known as standard electrode assembly. Okay, and the potential whatever we will get in that electrode is known as standard electrode potential. Now suppose the reaction is M is giving you Mn plus Ne. You can understand that it is an oxidation reaction. And Mn plus, it is taking N electron forming M0. You can understand that it is an reduction reaction. If oxidation process occur at the electrode, as I told you, in standard condition as mentioned above, is called standard oxidation potential, which is also denoted by E0 oxidation or E0 M/Mn plus. Okay, and if standard reduction potential is referred to M0 red or E0 Mn plus M. In a particular assembly, two standard potentials are numerically equal but with opposite sign. This E0 M/Mn plus is equals to minus E0 Mn plus slash M. This is oxidation potential, standard oxidation potential, and this is standard reduction potential. I hope you have understood. A very interesting thing, standard hydrogen electrode. A half cell reaction either involves oxidation or reduction. Since oxidation and reduction, they are complementary to each other, a half cell cannot work independently. If there is an oxidation half cell, there must be a reduction half cell. But suppose we are having only one half cell. Okay, so the electrode potential cannot be measured for that single half cell. Therefore, it is not possible to measure the absolute value of electrode potential for any single electrode. So in that case, what we will do? It may, however, to be measured with respect to a standard reference electrode. And that standard reference electrode is nothing but standard hydrogen electrode. Standard hydrogen electrode is used as a reference electrode. The standard reference electrode against which electrode potential of all other electrodes may be measured is called standard hydrogen electrode. Okay, I told you already that the standard reference electrode, it is known as the reference electrode, against which the electrode potential of all other electrodes may be measured. Electrode potential of any electrode with respect to standard hydrogen electrode is assigned a superscript suffix 0 by convention. Okay, and electrode potential of standard hydrogen electrode is assigned a value 0 by convention. How a standard hydrogen electrode is prepared? This is a solution which contain H plus ions. You can call it as H3O plus ion also, more correctly, whose concentration is 1 moles per liter, is connected with a platinum electrode. And pure hydrogen gas at 1 atmosphere is dissolved in it. What is the half cell? Can be written as this one. Platinum electrode PtH2 gas which is at 1 atmosphere slash H plus 1 mole per liter. Okay. This hydrogen electrode can act both as cathode and anode. If I am writing the anodic one, where the oxidation is taking place, this will be the reaction. Half H2 gas is giving you H plus and electron will be there released plus E minus. That is anode. Oxidation is taking place. The cell is written like that. E naught half H2 slash H plus. E naught half H2 slash H plus. Okay. Now this is the cathodic reaction. H plus plus electron, it is giving you half H2 gas. This is acting as a cathode and the reduction is taking place. That can be represented as E naught H plus slash half H2. Okay, by convention, electrode potential of H2 electrode is 0 and we can write that E naught half H2 slash H plus, that means oxidation, is equals to minus E naught H plus slash half H2, that is the reduction. Is it okay, children? Measurement of standard electrode potential. It is possible to measure the standard electrode potential of an electrode, that is half cell, by setting up a galvanic cell with standard hydrogen electrode. That means the half cell whose electrode potential has to be measured, that will be connected with the help of a salt bridge with standard hydrogen electrode taken it as a reference electrode. See the figure here. This assembly is for standard hydrogen electrode, and this assembly for the half cell whose electrode potential to be measured. They are connected with a salt bridge and there is a voltmeter through which we can measure the standard electrode potential. This is, see here, measurement of standard electrode potential of M/Mn plus electrode. In a galvanic cell, flow of electron from anode to cathode and current from cathode to anode, you all know about it. The potential difference between anode and cathode in a galvanic cell is given by E naught, where E naught is equals to E naught cathode minus E naught anode. Children, please remember that. Where E naught cathode is the standard reduction potential of cathode and E naught anode is the standard reduction potential of anode. Conventionally, electrode potential are denoted as reduction potential. Is it okay? Electrode potential are denoted as reduction potential. Therefore, in an anode where oxidation takes place, electrode potential is negative. Reduction potential, it is the reduction potential. Anode where oxidation is taking place, electrode potential is negative. Is it or not? Because the M plus ion is coming out and it is going to the solution, leaving only electrons in the electrode, in the oxidation electrode. So its reduction potential is negative. Electrode potential is negative, which is reduction potential. And in cathode, where reduction takes place, its potential is positive. That is also reduction potential, but the value will be positive. And for the oxidation potential, the reduction potential will be negative. Okay? Measurement of standard electrode potential of Zn2 plus Zn electrode. Now by seeing Zn2 plus Zn electrode, you can understand that it is a zinc cell. That zinc cell is taken and that will be connected, that is connected with a standard hydrogen electrode. Hydrogen electrode is taken here as the reference one. Okay, so what is happening? A zinc rod is dipped in a zinc salt solution and connected to a standard hydrogen electrode through a salt bridge. See the figure here. Now here you can see the zinc nitrate solution is taken in this beaker, and in that one zinc rod is dipped, which is acting as an anode, and the other one is the hydrogen cell. Okay, zinc is anode and H2 is cathode. Next, following slides, I will be showing you the value of reduction potential of different metals. In that you can find that the reduction potential of hydrogen is 0. We are taking the reduction potential of hydrogen is 0. It is by conventionally we are taking. I told you already in the last slide. And the reduction potential of zinc is coming in minus value. So we will take here zinc as the oxidation cell where oxidation is taking place, and hydrogen as the reduction one where reduction will take place. Okay, now electron flows from anode to cathode and current will flow from cathode to anode, that you all know. A potential difference can be measured with the help of a voltmeter, and that will come 0.76. How to calculate that? E naught cell is equals to E naught cathode minus E naught anode. This is the formula. Now E naught cell is showing here 0.76. So in place of E naught cell we will write 0.76, and E naught H plus oblique H minus, that is hydrogen electrode, it is 0. Electrode potential of standard hydrogen electrode is 0. And this we don't know. We have to find out this E naught Zn2 plus Zn. So it is coming minus 0.76. That is reduction potential of zinc. Measurement of standard electrode potential of Cu2 plus Cu electrode. Now Cu2 plus Cu electrode means it is a copper assembly. Now the copper assembly will be connected with a hydrogen assembly, which is known as the standard hydrogen electrode. So here hydrogen will act as an oxidation chamber and copper will act as a reduction assembly. Okay, copper rod is dipped in a copper salt solution and connected to standard hydrogen electrode through a salt bridge. Please see the figure here. Okay, hydrogen gas is acting here, hydrogen electrode is acting here as an oxidation electrode. Okay, copper is cathode here and H2 is anode. Electron flows from anode to cathode and current flow from cathode to anode. So electron will flow from hydrogen to copper. So a potential difference of 0.34 volt will be appear. Calculate the reduction potential of copper. E naught cell is equals to E naught cathode minus E naught anode. E naught cell is equals to E naught Cu2 plus Cu because it is acting as a cathode minus E naught HH plus. Now E naught cell is showing 0.34. Okay, 0.34, but this is in the opposite side, so it is minus 0.34 is equals to minus E naught Cu2 plus Cu, and we are getting the standard electrode potential of copper is coming in plus sign 0.34. That is known as reduction potential of copper. Okay. Electrochemical series. It is clear from the previous discussion that reduction potential of zinc is minus 0.76 volt and that of copper is plus 0.34 volt. This you have seen experimentally, we have got this value. Reduction potential of zinc is minus 0.76 volt and reduction potential of copper is coming plus 0.34 volt. So you can understand that the reduction potential of copper is more than the reduction potential of zinc. It means that copper will reduce more easily than zinc. Okay, just think about the electrochemical series. Zinc is placed at the top of that electrochemical series. Okay, so it is very difficult for zinc to get reduced. Rather, zinc will get oxidized more easily. But in case of copper, copper will reduce more easily. Okay, so you can see that the reduction potential means how easily it can get reduced. Okay, so the reduction potential is decreasing as you are going down the group of electrochemical series. They are having a different value. Suppose you are taking zinc and copper. Zinc is having the value of reduction potential is minus 0.76. And copper, the reduction potential value is plus 0.34. Okay, that means the reduction potential value is increasing as we are going down the group in an electrochemical series. So if you want to make a galvanic cell with that copper and zinc, it can be made because their reduction potential is different. Okay, see here it is written, therefore, with two metals with differing reduction potential, a galvanic cell may be set up. In that case, zinc will act as an oxidation half cell and copper will act as a reduction half cell. Oxidation will take place in zinc electrode and reduction will take place in copper electrode. Am I clear? In electrochemistry, we are talking about reduction potential. So that is why the reduction potential value is given. Okay? Arrangement of various half electrode system in the increasing order of their reduction potential is called electrochemical series. Okay, the values whatever is given in electrochemical series, these are the reduction potential values. In the following slides, we will see how the reduction potential is different for different metal. See here, this is the electrochemical series of some half cell reactions are given. Li plus electron, it is giving you Li. Its standard electrode potential is minus 3.04. See here, potassium, K plus electron. It's giving you K. K plus can take electron. Okay, K metal cannot take electron. Please remember that. K plus ion plus electron, it is giving you K. Its reduction potential is minus 2.92. Okay, now see here, come here. Suppose you are saying Fe3 plus E. It is giving you Fe2 plus. Its reduction potential is now coming in plus sign, plus 0.77. See here, platinum, Pt2 plus 2 electron. It is giving you Pt, whose reduction potential is plus 1.20. That means what? Reduction potential increasing. This is the increasing order of reduction potential. And this is the increasing order of oxidation potential. Because lithium, potassium, beryllium, they can get oxidized very easily. So if you can calculate the oxidation potential of these elements will be more value. But I am saying about the reduction potential here in this electrochemistry chapter. So the reduction potential is increasing as we are going down, moving down. Okay, so the value is coming from minus, it is going to the plus value, and the value is also increasing. I hope you have understood. This is also electrochemical series. The reduction potential, the values of some reduction potential is given. The first one is Zn2 plus. Zn2 plus is accepting 2 electrons. That means reduction is going on. It is forming Zn. Its reduction potential is minus 0.76. Chromium Cr3 plus is taking 3 electrons. It is forming Cr. Its reduction potential is minus 0.74. Okay, see, the value is increasing. The value is increasing. Come to nickel, Ni2 plus 2 electron, it is giving you nickel. The value is coming to 0.23. It's increasing value. Minus sign but increasing value. Now see for hydrogen, 2H plus 2 electron, it's giving H2. Its value is 0. We all know that. Okay, the value for electrode potential, reduction potential for hydrogen is taken 0. Now see for copper, Cu2 plus 2 electron, it is giving you Cu. Its value is now coming in plus 0.34. That means in this way it is the increasing order of reduction potential. Okay, and here is the increasing order of oxidation potential. Clear? Important features of electrochemical series. When connected to a standard hydrogen electrode, the electrode system with negative reduction potential act as anode, and those with positive reduction potential act as cathode. I think you have understood that. If I am having a copper and a zinc half cells, then and these two are connected, then zinc will be acting as a oxidation half cell with a negative value of reduction potential, and copper will be act as a cathode electrode with a positive electrode potential. Okay. On moving from top to bottom, tendency for reduction occur increases. Moving from bottom to top, tendency for oxidation to occur increases. Oxidation power of oxidized form increases on moving from top to bottom. Oxidation power of oxidized form increases on moving from top to bottom, and reducing power of reduced form decreases in going from top to bottom. This is the end of lecture 3. In the next lecture, we shall discuss about the application of electrochemical series.